Hi, Aquarius, and welcome to the fifth dimension. This is for the sign of Aquarius. So, if you have lost a loved one who you were very, very close to and you grieve their passing, I am here to bring some light to your loss. Um, I want you to know that we are assigned a guardian angel and we are assigned an earth angel or an earth guide. A guardian angel is assigned at birth, and an earth guide is someone who is significant in your life and who has passed but stands beside you here on earth as an extra level of love and support. And it brings light to loss and a little bit of happy memories in your grief. And I'm sorry for your loss. I get such great results and see so many happy faces when I do this for people that I wanted to start doing it on YouTube to try to bring forth people that would like to know which family member is their earth guide. And so you can contact me via email if you would like something personal. How this works though is you pray and meditate over that person and they will come forward. So if this one doesn't resonate, watch future readings that I do, or watch previous ones to see if your person has already come forward and you just didn't happen to watch that video. Now, this could be you might be the Aquarius that's watching right now, or your loved one might have been an Aquarius. So you can watch this two different directions. I'm going to bring forth, though, some numbers that were significant in this person's life, some letters that were significant in this person's life, a little bit of their story, their eye color, their energy occupationally, their energy just as a person. And then if they could say anything to you, what would they say? So it's a really nice experience and it is a blessing. And please stick with me. Please hit subscribe. I'm trying to get started and get my channel growing so that I can bring some happiness in a little bit of darkness that we all have to deal with. And that's the loss of people that we love very, very much. So let's go ahead and get started. I want you to know that I have tried to video this 4 times. Um, they wanted me to get it right. So the first two energetic downloads that I got were not accurate, and that's what told me, okay, that's why they have me redoing this. Okay, this is very unique. I haven't had this happen before. I have a stepfather coming forward. He's the main one coming forward. I also have your biological mother is with him. Um, he could never have children, or he just did not have children. So you were his child. I don't know how long he was in your life. Let's see. I think a significant amount of time. And he was in your life, and he wants you to know that he loves you and he knows that you miss him. But him and your mother are together in heaven. So he might have been the stronger personality of the two, but he is the one that's mainly coming forward, and he has your biological mother with him. So this should be beautiful. So his story is that when he was young and first starting out as a young person, I would say in his 20s, he lost his first wife pretty quickly. They were not together long at all. Um, Possibly 10 years to 2 months. I'm sorry, 10 months to 2 years. And he had to bury her. And so he never had a child with her. There was no child, and that always hurt his heart. And he received a gift when he met your mother because because your mother had you and possibly other children, but he is coming forward significantly for someone who is the sign of Aquarius or has it sun, moon, rising in their chart. But he loves you and he is beside you, and we're going to confirm some things regarding him. Now, occupationally, I have him as mail carrier, for lack of a better word, but he could have worked for UPS, FedEx, any of them. but he delivered something, either packages or mail or something in his career. Your mom was a nurse, possibly. She liked to wear, she had short dark hair, and she liked her favorite scrubs to wear were fuchsia pink. So they are here together. I'm going to have a little bit more information on him possibly, but if what I say about him resonates more with your mom, then don't force it to fit, but think outside the box and know that they are both here. All right, so I received as far as some illnesses that your stepfather dealt with during his life. Well, I mean, he was a smoker, so I see that he had tobacco in his life. And I see that when he passed, it was pretty quick. So he might have just had a heart attack or a massive heart attack. He did not live after that. So he used tobacco. He probably died of a heart episode. He also had some kidney issues. They weren't significant, but you might have been aware maybe his kidney numbers were off or there was an event with his kidneys. Maybe after he took medication, something happened with his kidneys. But anyways, he had an issue with that. And let's see, as far as his energy as a person, I have that he was extremely confident and focused. He was outspoken. Um, he loved being in charge and he loved being in control. He was self-motivated. He was like a multitasker type of person, got a lot done in a short amount of time. He liked making the decisions, which I believe this because he is the person that has come forward in this reading, even though the mom is standing with him or your mother is standing with him. All right, so I have that they were football fans and possibly the Packers, possibly. But either your stepdad or your biological mom, they are in an urn that has not been buried. So either they're both in there together or just one of the two of them are in there, but the urn is white or ivory or, you know, just like a cream, and it's in a round, more of a round shape. But the urn has not been buried yet, may never be buried, and that is fine, totally fine. But everyone does it a little bit different. So, all right, so I did want to give you some numbers that I pulled. What I do is I made my own decks because there's really not a lot of tarot decks on this subject for sure. So I made my own decks to help me bring forth as many characteristics as I can. I have letters and numbers, like I said, mentioned already. So I'm going to show you the numbers that I pulled or that fell to the ground, which is the agreement I have with the divine. If they fall to the ground, then I take them. And I want you to know that the 3 can represent March. So this, you might be looking at possibly the one of the two of them, their birth month or death month, March. And then these other dates might be significant of the birth date of either of them or the death date or day of either of them. So 21, 27, 28, 22, and 3, which I think of as March. And honestly, he might have married his first wife. Your stepfather married his first wife when he was 21. She passed when he was 22. And then he might have met your mom at 28, or he might have been married to her for 28 years or 27 years, or met her at 27, got married 28. So don't force these to fit, but kind of think outside the box. They should be significant to your stepfather or biological mother. All right. And then I pulled some letters, or let some letters fall. And I have ICXT. So I, I see tick. Maybe one of them had a tick, possibly, or was sick off and on due to a tick bite. So IXCT. First, middle, last name, maiden name, etc. All right. So let's see here. I was going to pull an eye color. I have a bowl of marbles that are representative of eye color, and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pull one. All right, so he had blue eyes, very significant blue eyes, either him or her. And I can pull one other eyeball since we have two people here and I normally only get one to come through. Let me swish them around and then just reach in. All right, very nice. All right, so I got blue for her, this light blue for him, and this darker blue for her. So they both had blue eyes, but they might have had a different shade of blue. And this, this is an unlikely real eye color, even though these are eyeball marbles. Um, but how I always take this is, have you ever looked at someone and you immediately go to their eyes? They're just striking. They're different. They're light colored. They're just unusual. And it's the first thing you see when you look at someone. So I believe the first thing you saw when you looked at him was his eyes. He had beautiful eyes, even if they weren't this exact shade of blue. This is what this kind of means to me, that his eyes were electric, because this is kind of electric blue. Whereas your biological mother, and this could go vice versa, your biological mother had a deeper shade of blue, actually kind of more, like mine. But there also might have been a little brown in them because the other side of this marble has a little bit of shade of brown. So there you go for that. And let's see, I've done the occupational energy, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the things that, if they could say something to you right now, what would they say? And I pray and meditate and shuffle these cards, and whatever falls to the floor, I take. So if I receive 2, I receive 2. If I receive 7, I take all 7. I don't want to ever not give a message that is meant to be given. So this is from your stepfather, I believe. Now I have no pain. And that could be because your mother might have passed first, and it was very painful for him. He might have put yellow tulips on her gravesite. And he also wants you to know, it is beautiful where I am. He's telling you it's beautiful. I'm happy. We're happy. He also wants you to know, I am just a thought away. So when you are by yourself or sitting with your animals, and you think of him or think of both of them, just know that they are right there. So if you think about them, they are right there beside you. And then this is from your mother, I feel, because the mother card came out. It's called A Mother's Love. And I'm going to read it to you really quick. It's beautiful. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. That is beautiful. And she also wants you to know, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. And I see a puzzle there. Maybe you and her did puzzles together. I love puzzles myself, so I do them with my adult children. But so it's your stepfather and your biological mother came through, and this is so unique. I've only had 1 or 2 other times that I've had 2 people come forward as a couple. So it's always a double blessing, and just know that you have 2 earth guides, but it is definitely your stepfather who thinks of you as his own daughter, and he is strong and supportive, and he is by your side along with your biological mother. So I hope that this brought you some happiness and some blessings. Please hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. God bless you and have a great day, Aquarius, and check for future readings if this particular one didn't resonate. And don't forget to pray and meditate over your person, and they will come forward and you will hear it through me. So God bless you. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye now.